everybody, it's Chris Eads, Wootini over at GayGamer.net, here with another weekly video podcast. Hope you all had a great Valentine's Day. I actually had a very low-key Valentine's Day and birthday because of my hernia. So no partying this year because I can't hurt myself. Though it is healing nicely, and I finally got my staples out, yay. So I don't look like Frankenstein belly button anymore, but it's still really gross. Anyway, on to the games, which, I want to say that this is where I'm a little glad that Wii Fit, the Wii Fit series, which helped me to lose a lot of weight, and it got me fit, honestly. It is very low-key and gentle, and there are a few exercises that will work you hard, but mostly it's kind of very gentle and easy, which is great because it eases you into fitness, which for me, I needed that. But now I'm really grateful for that because I know now, since I have this hernia, like, I can't do anything strenuous for at least a couple of months. So any exercising that I do has to be very gentle. So I'm very grateful that Wii Fit is gentle. As for other games, I have pretty much been playing Fable III, and unfortunately, I discovered this is, I think, what everybody was talking about, how it's not that good. Because the whole time I'm playing it, I'm like, I don't understand. It's just like every other Fable game. I don't understand what everybody's problem was with this one. It felt a little more linear than the other two, but I was just fine. Right up until all of a sudden it's like, okay, and now you can battle and, usurp the throne from your evil brother. And I'm like, already? I didn't think I'd been playing it for that long. It had only been like 10 or 11 hours according to the thing. But suddenly I'm defeating my brother, and I am now king of Albion, and then suddenly you have to do king things, and I was just like, really? And it was seriously one of those things where, I don't know if you guys ever experienced this, but a game hits a point, it's either, like an escort mission that turns out to be kind of annoying, or a boss battle that's frustratingly difficult, or in this case, having to go and talk budget and whatever, and set tax rates and things. I saw that on the to-do list, and I was just like, alright, not right now, I'll do it later. And then I don't play it for days, because I don't want to do that part of the game. But you have to do that part of the game in order to continue, so eventually you get around to it, but you put it off for a long time. And then, now that I'm doing kingly things, it's super annoying. Because basically, spoilers, but this game is really old, so whatever. I'm probably not spoiling it for anybody, really. Y'all have probably played it, or you're never gonna, so who cares? But basically, once you become king, they're like, okay, the evil darkness is coming to attack Albion, so you have a year to get prepared for this huge, epic battle. So, you have to make sure that your town treasury is full of gold, so that you can afford to make an army and keep everyone alive. The problem is that to fill your coffers with gold, it seems like you have to do all these evil things and basically be like your evil brother. And that's why he was being evil, is to get enough money to defeat the darkness. So I'm sitting here playing this and I'm just like, I don't understand. Like, everything I do, if I try to do the good option, it takes money out of the treasury, and now I'm like hundreds of thousands of gold in debt. And that's only doing like one good thing. The rest of them, I'm like, no, I won't do the bad thing or the good thing, I'll just leave it as my brother had it. I won't make it worse, but I can't make it better. And I'm just like, I don't understand how you're supposed to win the game, because in the end, the darkness is going to come, and you'll either be the most hated king ever, but everyone will live, or everyone will love you, but then they'll all die. And I don't understand the point of this game, because it's not like you do the moral good choices and become a good person, or do the moral bad things and be a bad person. If you try to do the good thing, it turns out bad. And if you try to do the bad thing, it turns out better, I guess? Because they're alive? I don't know. So it's kind of frustrating and a little irritating. But I guess I'm pretty close to the end, so I figure I might as well see it through. But on the plus side, the more annoyed I get at this gameplay element, the easier it will be for me to just do evil things, or just do the good things and then let everybody die and just say, whatever, I tried, people. Can't have it both ways. Like, I'm the more annoyed I get, the less I'm going to care about the outcome. And then I can move on and try one of the other free games that I've been downloading. Meanwhile, over on the 3DS, my commute is pretty much taken up by watching EastEnders and playing Animal Crossing, my daily Animal Crossing rounds. So I don't have as much time to play Zelda as I would like. And I've kind of let it slide. It's fun, and I enjoy it, but I've been letting it slide. And then Bravely Default comes out this past week, and everyone's all like, woo, Bravely Default! And I'm like, you know, I would like to play it, even though the demo is, I repeat, one of the worst demos I've ever played, because it has no storyline information, it has no nothing. It's basically, here is the battle system, which is fine, because the battle system is a very important element of an RPG. But it throws you into this game where you're battling enemies where you should be like level 5, but you're only level 1, so like you have to grind just to get started, which, you know, once I got to that level, then I was like, okay, now this feels like a proper game and I can actually win the battles and now I can play. But you shouldn't have to grind at the very beginning of a game, just saying. But I'm sure that in Bravely Default, the actual game, you'll get swept up in the story and it will ease you into everything just properly and fine. The problem is that I didn't want to start Bravely Default because I hadn't finished Zelda, and if I started Bravely Default, I was never going to finish Zelda, probably. Because it would take me forever to finish Bravely Default. Then, Nintendo announces that the new Professor Layton game is coming out on February 28th. And now I'm really glad that I didn't pick up Bravely Default, because I would have had to put that aside, because everything gets put aside for a new Professor Layton game. Professor Layton or Phoenix Wright, I will put anything aside to play that instead. So, yeah, Bravely Default's just going to have to wait. And if I haven't finished Zelda by the 28th, it doesn't matter because I'm picking up Professor Layton because it's Professor Layton, and I'm not waiting. So, super psyched for that. But that's about it. I wasn't really excited about any of the other announcements that Nintendo made in their Direct, you know. I mean, I don't care that Lil Mac from Punch-Out is going to be in Smash Brothers, because I don't actually like Smash Brothers. I've never gotten it. I've tried playing it, and I just can't grasp it. I'm no good at it, so I don't have any fun. Maybe if I played it by myself, single player, I would enjoy it. But, because all the times I've played it with friends, and they're all really good at it. So they kick my ass, and I don't know what's going on, and I'm just like, well, this is frustrating and annoying, and I don't like this game. So, we'll see. Also, Mario Kart 8 I'm not psyched for because I'm not a big racing fan. So, yeah, whatever. I'll just keep playing the free games I get on my PlayStation and Xbox, I guess. So, come back next week and see if I've destroyed Albion or not. And I'll see you then. Bye!